Good morning, Carrollton Middle School. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now let's pause for a moment of silence.
Good morning, CMS. Today's lunch menu will be
chicken bites with snack and waffles,
grilled cheese,
ham and wrap salad plate,
yogurt smartable with veggies, fruit, and milk.
Go Trojans!
I'm here with
Miss O'Neill.
and I'm Tatum. Can you share who in your family or that was in the military or served or what branch they were in?
So I have very deep military roots in my family. So my grandfather on my mother's side was in the Air Force. My uncle on my mother's side is Air Force. My dad was in the Army. My grandfather on my dad's side was in the Army. My father-in-law was in the Coast Guard, and I had an uncle in the Navy.
What does Veteran Day mean to you personally, knowing your family member's service?
So for me personally, it's kind of like a reverent occasion, kind of like church a little bit, because it allows me to reflect on my family members and the sacrifices that they made so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we have today.
What is one thing you'd like students to know or remember about your family member's service?
So both of my grandfathers served in World War II, and so, there I have a great uncle that was in D-Day. So he died during D-Day and is buried in France. My grandfather on my mother's side was a pilot, and his plane got shot down, and he was actually a prisoner of war for a short amount of time. So I'm just kind of thankful that they made it through, because if they didn't, I wouldn't be here.
What is something you do to honor them or show appreciation on Veterans Day?
So my uncles that are living, I definitely send them a text message to tell them thank you for their service. But I think it's just important for us to honor all veterans, because if you've ever traveled outside of the United States, a lot of places just don't enjoy the freedoms that we have. So I'm very grateful for our military and what they do for us.
Why do you think it's important to honor veterans?
To honor the people that help us protect our rights.
Why do you think it's important to honor veterans?
to show honorability to those who have served for our country.
It's very important to honor veterans because it's a way to acknowledge the sacrifices that they make for this country, not just abroad, but at home as well.
So we don't forget the sacrifices that they made.
To show appreciation for the people who served in the military.
I think it's important because they do a lot for our country.
Because they put their life on the line to fight for us. Like, they don't have to, but they choose to. So I think it's important to honor them for that.
I think Veterans Day is important because we have so many things in our country that came because veterans were able to go and fight for those things. They keep us safe, and they sacrifice a lot of things, time away from family and friends and a lot of the comforts. They may be in places where they don't have things like deodorant or razors or toothpaste, and they're willing to do that to keep us safe and to make sure that other people around the world are also safe. And so it's really important that we take time to say thank you to those people.
I think it's important to honor Veterans Day because it's for the people that died. We need to cherish them and honor them for their service and for their greatness of the country to actually go out and do something for the world.
Show our appreciation to all the veterans who fought in war and combat, and just be grateful for them. Have gratitude.
Because people go overseas and even in this country to fight for us and fight for our country to save our lives.
Why do you think it's important to honor our veterans?
So I think it's an extremely important day and time to recognize the safety that our veterans provide us on a daily. Very few nights do I ever go to bed and worry that another country is going to attack us. And I know it's because of our brave military men and women who keep us safe. I have several family members who have been in the military. My brother is currently serving in the United States Navy. And I just appreciate all the men and women who have ever been in the military and the ones that are serving now, keeping us safe at home so we can come to school and learn and become better people.
I'm Jamarian. My name is Braxton, and there will be an academic bowl team practice today until 5 p.m. at room 729.
Their first competition will be Tuesday, November 12th against Gordon Newman Middle School at 4:30. Go Trojans.
Go Trojans.
My name's Jackson. This is a lame 8th grader that don't want to say his name.
There will be an art club meeting tomorrow after school in the art room at 3:30 p.m.
Remember to have all your rides pick you up out front by 4:45 p.m.
There will be a pitcher and catcher camp coming up on December 10th and 11th. Spots are limited and the cost is $50.
The QR code to sign up is linked on the announcements and at-a-glance sites.
Tryouts will be January 8th through the 10th.
Scan the QR code on the flyer posted around school or linked on the announcements and at-a-glance site to register.
Be sure to have all the needed documents prior to tryouts on January 8th.
Yeah, if you miss a day at school,
please subscribe to our YouTube channel
at CMS Trojans.
Go Trojans! Ah!